There we go.
We're live.
We are live Saturday night from Deep South Homestead. I am Danny.
And I'm Wanda.
Who has been laughing like crazy.
My eyes.
Her eyes are all swelled up and watery from just laughing.
My nose
you
is
know
running.
me. You know me. I'm always doing
Well, show them what you were doing.
We were sitting here, we was talking about doing all kind of things, making all kind of stupid this. And she got tickled because her tickle box got turned on early a while ago. And she has just been laughing.
Okay,
laughing.
so I've been up since, what, 5 this morning? What time?
Well, I've been up since 3:30.
But you got me up at 5, right?
Yeah, I got you up at 5 o'clock.
So I've been up early.
Yeah.
And this is like 5 to 6, 5 is 12, 13, over 14 hours.
14 hours.
14 hours.
Okay.
And I'm tired. And when I get tired, my tickle box gets turned over.
Ah, her tickle box gets turned over.
And I read something
Whatever
online that got me laughing. And then he's been sitting here doing stupid stuff. So
yeah,
he's had me laughing for like about 5 minutes.
I kept threatening I was going to turn the internet on and go ahead while she was sitting up here wiping her eyes out and doing all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm going to turn it on. And she's like, no.
My nose is still
running. Her nose is still dripping because she's been laughing so hard she was almost crying.
Oh, I was crying.
She was crying.
Did I bring enough food for everyone? Yes, this is a...
it's enough for me and her, but no, it's really enough for her because I eat more than that by myself.
This is an impossible pie. I don't know if
it's impossible for y'all to have it right now. That's what she's talking about.
It's called an impossible pie, and it's almost like an egg pie, but it makes its own crust. You dump everything together in the pot and bake it, or in the pan, and bake it, and the topping is your crust, and the bottom is the egg pie.
Okay. I saw Jen from the Nut House is our mod. We've got Marshall Farms here as our mod. So we've got a couple of mods here tonight. And hello to everyone that we didn't get a chance to call your name.
Because I saw a lot of them come in.
A lot of them came in.
Mountain View Soap Company.
Yeah. There we go. Country Homestead Preacher. Hey, y'all. You can tell he's from the southern part. Hello from Western Kentucky. Beagle Homestead says, I love your videos.
And Jump Off.
Yeah.
Egg custard. Yes, it is like an egg custard.
Yeah, you might call it that.
It's egg custard on the bottom instead of on the top. Like, if you make an egg custard pie, you make a pie crust and dump the egg custard mix in it and cook it. This one, you mix everything together, the flour, the eggs, everything for egg custard, and dump it in a 9x9 pan. And when you get done, the egg custard pie is on the bottom, and it has like a crust across the top, and it is awesome.
Oh.
And you don't have to roll out pie crust.
Prepping Not Panicking says they call that a miracle pie.
A miracle pie. Maybe it's called a miracle.
Yeah.
One of them called it impossible.
Jump Off says, hey, Danny, where did you learn to catch a chicken like that? It's called martial arts.
I am having to catch a lot of chickens.
Yeah, I've had to catch a lot of chickens in my life, yeah.
Hey, Daddy Flash.
That's my girl. That's my girl. My daughter knows her daddy can do anything.
Boy, you're getting conceited here too, ain't you?
I'm not conceited. I'm convinced. So is she.
So is everybody now.
Yeah. Well, you didn't want to put the video up. It wasn't me.
I know.
Okay.
I had to, because that was like, well, once in a lifetime catching Danny King catching a chicken.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, I knew if I didn't go out there, the chicken probably wasn't going to get caught.
But we would have caught it.
We probably had to shoot it.
We would have ran around the yard for about an hour.
About an hour. We had 11 more chickens up there to do. And this one decides he wants to be, go berserk on us there.
Country Living says to pray for Oregon,
Idaho, California, Washington State. Due to all the wildfires, we have been praying for y'all. My daughter says that's right. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, Shani said she got her first bag of candy corn today. The Halloween candy is out.
Wow.
This is August.
This is August. Well, we're 3 weeks ahead in some things. Maybe Halloween's going to be 3 weeks ahead this year.
Halloween's like 3 months ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, the stores are always doing that.
Brenda.
There's Ashley.
Yep.
Hello there, young Ashley lady. That's the lady today that we butchered chickens with, and she got to butcher her first chicken today. Oh, hold on.
Go all the way down.
Go all the way down.
Start with chicken number 1.
Okay, this is behind chicken number 1. Was that door number 1? Okay, never mind.
We're not playing that game.
We're not playing that game tonight. Okay, here we go. This is chicken number 1. Oh, look at here. Dean has his first chicken caught out of the cage. I'm guessing that's what this one is. And he is getting ready to take him into the processing room.
Tell him what Ashley's song for Dean is. I just think that's so cute. Dean Weaver.
Oh, Dean Weaver. Not Dream Weaver, but Dean Weaver.
She sings that to him all the time.
She sings that to him all the time. You don't sing those songs to me, do you? She probably does, but I don't want to know it. Okay, and then we have, is this chicken door behind chicken door number 2 or what?
Door number 2.
Door number 2, here we go. Oh!
This was like probably the funniest spot of the day.
I didn't do this, Ashley. This is Ms. Wanda. We have a bird in flight.
Ashley trying
to get up off the ground.
Dean's
trying to get to the bird, but Ashley's in the way.
It was so funny.
It was so funny.
I had to laugh. Sorry, Ashley.
I didn't do that, Ashley. She did.
I did. Okay.
Ms. Wanda. You skipped chicken number 3.
No, it's above 4. Go to chicken number 3.
Oh,
I just got them out of order.
You got them out of order? You did go. Where did you go to school at? You went to school in your county, not mine. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Chicken number 3 coming up. Hold on. Did y'all get a chance to review the information I emailed you guys? Terminator Gene. Yes, we did do that, Carolina Hunting. Nope. Come on here.
Number 3.
Number 3. Oh, y'all should recognize this guy. This is Brian Lourie from the Lourie Family Homestead trying to wrestle his rooster out of the pen. I think he was successful. I think the rooster got him once or twice, but he was able to actually take the rooster down.
That's it. Hey, living traditions.
All right. Oh, there we go. That's us again.
All right, now.
You ready?
We're ready.
There's Out of Goshen.
Yes.
Hello, Out of Goshen. There we go. Now, this is Ms. Wanda.
That stick didn't work.
Well, that's because you wasn't using it properly.
Yeah, he watched my video and he said
I
wasn't
her
doing
use
it
properly. Yeah, she wasn't doing it right. If you want something done, you usually have to do it yourself. But
everybody was saying you should have been catching chickens. You were probably sitting somewhere laughing at me. You would have been.
If I'd have watched this, I would have been. But I was in the butchering room.
Yeah.
Sharpening knives, getting everything ready. Because I knew this was going to be a big undertaking at one time there, but especially with people who had never done this before.
All right, go to number 5.
Number 5 here. We just hang on here, man. Let me make sure. Y'all are some chicken chasing folks today.
We did.
We did. Well, I did.
We had a good time.
We had a good time today. There we go.
This is when we were ducking them. Well,
yep.
You was putting them in the water.
Yeah, we had the water up to 145, 150 degrees. We were ducking in. I was showing Ashley and Dean there about how to tell when the feathers were ready to come off without overcooking them or anything like that, making sure that the temperature was just right, and how to go about doing that. And they actually dipped some in the water themselves.
Hey, Grandma
and did
Rose,
a really good job. Let me get down here.
Nice ninja move catching that chicken, Danny. That's orphan.
Yeah. Well, I tried to tell her
Hey, Beth.
I'm only half human. If people would understand that.
And food for us. We don't want to know what the other half is.
Okay, now here's Miss Ashley once she's got the chicken all naked. She's
plucking by hand.
She's plucking by hand because I wanted her to have the experience, because they don't have a chicken plucker. And I wanted her to have the experience of being able to know what it's like and to take the feathers off of a chicken. And, you know, what it's kind of a little bit about what it's going to be like.
Domingos Mundo said it is not a good day to be a rooster.
Not at this place, it ain't. Okay. Let me catch back up with some of the comments over here.
Broussard says good catch for that rooster.
Oh, yeah. Did this as a kid. Saw a chicken run after my daddy cut his head off. Yep, they'll do that. Danny had to show them his lightning fast catching techniques. Yep.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Next one?
Let me see. I don't forgot what number I was on. Is this? Okay, yeah, here we are. This is me in the butchering room there with Ms. Ashley. We've got chickens everywhere. We had like, what we said, we had 12 or 13 of them?
I think we did 12.
We did 12 chickens today. That's a lot of chicken meat to have to do there.
S. Federley said, what's another use for cherry tomatoes besides salads and snacking?
I'm neck deep.
You can make your sauces and stuff, tomato sauces,
Yeah.
tomato juice, anything you use regular tomatoes, just use those.
It's just a little more aggravating because they're kind of tiny and they got a lot more skins on them you have to take off.
But if
you'll use a juicer,
yeah, you could do it easy.
It takes the skins and the peelings out of them there. Texas Plow Girl says, we always skinned ours. Well, I skin one if I've only got 1 or 2 to do, but we had 12 of them to do. So, we decided to just...
We brought out the chicken plucker.
And here we have Mr. Dean and Mr. Brian getting their experience at doing a little hand plucking there. Actually, they're actually cleaning them up.
Well, see, we used the chicken plucker, and I did not put a video or a picture tonight of the chicken plucker.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a video up next week showing the process and the chicken plucker. And but they were just picking what was left over. There's always a few little spotty feathers there.
There's always a few left off that the plucker don't get 100% of them. But it gets almost all of them, and they would just basically finish cleaning up the bird there.
Deborah wants to know, will we can the meat or freeze? Danny and I usually cut ours up. Tomorrow, we've got them in the refrigerator cooling down. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll cut them up, and I like the breast and the thighs usually, and we put those in bags and freeze them, and the rest of it I will process and put in jars.
Yeah. Okay. We got another here. I'm going to just go down the line here. This here is Ms. Ashley. She's got her chicken holding it up. I think this is the one she actually killed, skinned, butchered, desecrated. She done it all by herself. Did a fantastic job. The lady did a real good job. She learned well and learned fast. She really sucked it up and did a good job. Yes,
she did. We had a ball this morning. Even though we were doing meat, it was fun.
Jean said, I would love to have one of those chickens. They are the best. I would drive to Mississippi to get one of those fresh chickens.
All right, show Dean and his chicken.
Oh, do chicken feet have a porpoise? I don't know what you mean, Julie. I don't know what porpoise. I'm a little bit ignorant on that one.
Yeah.
Here is Mr. Dean. He just got through
cleaning his.
Desecrating this one. Now he's washing it up, getting it ready to put in the ice chest full of ice and ice water. Then we have, ta-da, Mr. Brian from the Lourie Family Homestead.
Showing off his chicken.
Showing off his rooster that he actually butchered there from his homestead. I think she means purpose for chicken feet. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But I wasn't sure what she was talking about. We just throw the chicken feet away. We don't really have a purpose for them. Some people use them. You can actually buy them in the store, but you have to boil them and take the skin off the outside of them. People use them in soups and stuff like that.
Chicken broth.
Chicken broth, things like that. Mainly, a lot of your Orientals do that, and your
Jean says she likes to eat them. So every part of the chicken can be used.
Except the head. I mean, I'm not eating the head, but
yeah, I guess so. Just that I don't use every part. Just to say that.
Okay, now here is Mr. Hank. Everybody always wants to see Hank. Hank is taking it easy with the rest of us there in the chair this afternoon.
We were sitting on the porch after everybody left. Danny and Hank and I were just sitting there chilling, and
pouring down raining.
It was raining. It was nice, and the breeze was blowing through. And as you can see, Hank's just enjoying himself in the rocking chair on the deep south porch.
Yep, there's Mr. Hank.
Yes.
Tammy says, "I'm too chicken to kill a chicken."
If you had a good teacher, it's not so bad. We're bouncing offline. Off and on.
I see the red. We're offline.
We're
okay.
back. Well, maybe
no,
not.
maybe not. We have to watch out here. Okay, we're going to be on and off here, guys. Like we said in the beginning, we just apologize. The weather is
all right, show me
not cooperating. Let me see if we can figure out who this guy is. Oh.
Okay, so Danny was just chilling. And
I was just chilling.
It's raining behind him.
Yep, I'm almost asleep, looks like.
You probably were.
I probably was.
The breeze was blowing across there. He was just enjoying that cool breeze. It was just nice.
It was nice. We were sitting there and the rain was just pouring down, the wind was blowing. I was actually getting a little bit wet, but you know what? It felt so good, I really didn't care.
Yeah, we kind of enjoyed it.
And here's Wanda.
You can see it's raining behind me. I was sitting there. I mean, we sat there for, what, an hour or two?
Probably about an hour. Yeah. Let's see.
Hank was having porch time. Yes, he was having
We talked about Hank and porch time.
Well, Hank was with you on porch time this week.
Hank was on, yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with me on porch time this week. Yeah. S. Fairley says the winter will be much worse. Yeah, that's what we're
they're saying wetter
and colder
for us.
For us now. The upper Midwest, out west, they're saying will be warmer than normal, but the Northeast will be so much colder than normal. But of course, they change these forecasts around, so it's kind of hard to really say.
We got rid of 6 hens and 1 rooster today. Brian and Lourie had 1 rooster, and the Weavers had 4 roosters. So 12 altogether, I think.
Terry says, Wanda, are you still accepting candy corn? Dollar General has it here, has it out already.
Yeah.
Wanda's always accepting candy corn. She's always looking for different varieties.
I'm always looking for different varieties, yes.
Yeah.
Several people in my video, I asked if anybody could come up with it, and I only had 1 or 2 that named something that I did not have. So.
Texas Plow Girl says my Danny corn died. I guess it was too hot before the cool front came in, and we were in the hundreds for quite a while. And no rain. I was so looking forward to some Danny corn. Yeah, Texas Plow Girl. We've been noticing out in Texas, especially Central and West Texas, just how hot it has been out there.
Okay, now see, Grizz has threatened us to hit Hank on the head.
Oh, Hank gets whacked. He's doing Hank. Oh.
Now they got to do the thumbs up.
They got to do the thumbs up now, guys. You got to save Hank. I mean, y'all are already attached to Hank.
Y'all attached to Grizz too.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on Grizz's channel going, okay, you can't whack Hank. They're gonna crawl him. You know they're gonna get him. Y'all go after Grizz. That's funny.
David Trader says, why did the chicken cross the road? Because Danny chased him. Danny doesn't chase chickens. Danny catches chickens. Yeah.
All right. Jennifer says, if I don't want my candy corn, she'll take it.
Oh yeah, it's a woman thing,
I got a supply.
Man. Wanda's got a supply.
It's a hobby, not a habit. It's a hobby.
Oh, Pat Skelton said a California man won his lawsuit against Monsanto for $290 million. Woo! Yes.
Good going.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to have to put up a Save Hank thing now. Okay.
Y'all got to go to Grizz's channel, go over there, and in his comments, hit every video saying, we've got to save Hank. Save Hank.
Save Hank. Save Hank. Yeah.
Y'all go to Grizz's channel and do that just because.
Yes. Okay, coming in. Okay, here we go. This is what me and Wanda did this late this afternoon because, guys, look, we're always checking things on our homestead here. So one of the things we were worried about was our sweet potatoes because remember we told y'all they were just staying little bitty things that weren't really growing. So Wanda and I went over today and we dug, what, 2 or 3 plants?
3.
3? Yeah. We dug 3 plants just to see what was going on.
And we got to dig sweet potatoes.
And this is where we're at, guys. They're the perfect size for us here at Deep South Homestead. So the next week to 2 weeks,
we will be digging sweet potatoes.
We're going to be digging sweet potatoes.
And y'all, I know a lot of people thought we didn't have any, but Danny planted 600 slips. If we only got one potato from every slip.
Yeah, if we just got one from each one of them, that'd be 600 potatoes.
600 potatoes. So we're going to start digging potatoes. It's not like we can go out there and dig them in 30 minutes or an hour, you know, because we got a little raised bed. But we've got 2 fields of them. Plus, we have 2 raised beds with the purple in them.
Yeah, the purples are doing
great. The purples are better than anything we've done.
Yeah.
And then we've got the white ones in the front field.
We got the white ones in the front field. We're not going to, unless something really weird happens, which I'm not ruling that out. The
because of the insects, the
rats, the insects, you know, whatever.
Deer, anything could get them before we get all of them. But
hey, South Georgia Hydroponics.
Vicki says she done most of her sweet potatoes today.
Oh, wow. There's no way we could dig ours in one day. I don't see, there's just no possible way.
Your daughter wants some sweet potatoes. She's coming after some sweet potatoes.
Oh.
She can come dig some sweet potatoes. What I
was say, she can come and dig sweet potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, we just got to it'll probably take us all week to get to one place dug. I mean, we got, I don't know, was there 7 rows of them out there, 6 or no?
The bottom one was 4 or 5.
4 or 5 rows
maybe
there.
4.
And then there's like
7 on the top.
7 on the top, yeah. So it'll take us a while because we dig them by hand. We're not going to, you know, we're not going to hook a tractor up because we don't want to break them up and scar them up and all that kind of stuff. We just take our time.
Gons said he has 25 or more Cherokee tan pumpkins.
Whoa!
On 5 plants. That is
awesome. Yeah, Mike, that's
you
great.
You want to tell him about the Cherokee tan? You read the letter, what Mr. John said?
Well, yeah, John Hendrickson, which I haven't seen him on here tonight.
The difference between the Seminole and
he sent me a thing talking about he grew the Seminole pumpkin and the Cherokee tan pumpkin. He said they are close cousins, but that they're not the same. The Seminole pumpkin doesn't have as many ribs on them, and I think he said as the Cherokee tan did.
Something to do with the leaves.
The leaf nodes did not root at every one on the Seminole like they do on the Cherokee tan. The nodes are further apart on the Seminole pumpkin. I mean, he just went down the list naming off a lot of things that was really different about them. So I'm kind of interested. We've got a few Seminole.
We had a guy send us a Seminole pumpkin from Floribama Homestead, and we're going to hold on to it till September when we cut our Cherokee tan pumpkin, and we're going to do the Cherokee tan and the Seminole side by side and show the insides, what they look like, and see if there's any differences, and then we'll do a taste test.
Yeah.
And but we do have some Seminole seeds because the Floribama Homestead sent us some seeds. It was just too late for us to plant them when we got them. So we were holding on till next year to try them. So we've had 2 people do tests on the Seminole versus Cherokee. Both of them planted both of them to see if they were the same. And both of them came up with the conclusion they were not.
Okay. Dagmar King says, thank y'all for passing my prayer request during my double mastectomy. I'm doing pretty well.
There's
prayer makes a difference. Yeah, I've seen them on there.
Okay.
And we will continue to pray for you. There's the Lourie Family Homestead. They have dropped in here. Okay, we got one more. I want to show y'all one more here. Let's see what we got here. Guys, do any of y'all recognize what this is? You should know what this is because actually, Miss Wanda found it. I didn't find it.
I found it yesterday.
Yesterday. This thing was actually...
yesterday, I believe.
Actually growing out there, and we was like shocked, or I was shocked.
I've been checking these pineapples every day for the last few weeks because I knew it should be getting close to time for one of them to put a pineapple on. And I walked by yesterday, and there was my pineapple. So I thought, that is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here.
Jen, just ban, please.
I don't know what it was said. Did you see what was said?
Yeah, it needs banning.
Okay, just ban it then, one of y'all.
Her, Heidi, either one, ban.
Any one of y'all that's a wrench, just ban them. I don't have time for stupidity.
Yeah.
Everybody says pineapple. Everybody says yes, yes. I didn't even see what that one said. But just ban them, guys. Don't time them out. Don't do anything like that. Just ban them.
Yeah, because when they come in stupid like that, just
Yeah, I
automatically
have
ban.
zero tolerance for stupidity.
That's a deep south pineapple there.
That was a deep south pineapple.
But
there.
it wasn't on the one that we had growing the top last year. This one is on one of them that we've had for 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
Christy says she has 6 tops planted.
Wow.
And Living Tradition says thank you for the prayers for Kevin's dad.
He is doing well. You are more than welcome, my friend.
There's Mr. John. He said his pineapples are just turning into huge plants, but no pineapples
yet. Okay, we've only got one, John. That's all.
We had 2 well, actually 3 last year.
Yeah.
2 good sized ones, 1 small one, and this year we've got 1 started so far. Farmer JT says his corn is very good. Those are very small, and he's getting some beans.
Okay. Vicky says, what causes little holes in sweet potatoes? There's actually several things that can cause holes in sweet potatoes. Depends on what part of the country you live in. Wood lice will do that.
Ants.
Fire ants will do that. I have seen termites do it a little bit. But those things will actually burrow, more than likely it's ants. Ants will burrow holes into them, and wood lice will just leave little tunnels all around them. And they will burrow into them too, so I mean, that's not like they won't.
Jean says, when we cut our pineapple to show it to our fans on the channel, please. We will, but I think we did last year. We've got on Deep South Homestead, we have several videos showing our pineapple at different stages. Or it's in several, and it may be on Crazy Days. I don't remember. I can't remember which video goes where.
Yeah, just have to go to Crazy Days as well as the Deep South Homestead. Patty Murray says, how do you know when to dig your sweet potatoes? We dig ours based on number of days. Most sweet potatoes dig at around 125 days from the day you plant them. So we keep a record, and when 125 days comes up, we have it already marked on our calendar. So we look at our calendar every day, and we see what needs doing that day, or what's supposed to be maturing that day. And if we notice that it's a day for our sweet potatoes, we'll go dig a plant and see how it looks. If it's not where we want it, we will leave it a little longer, and it's okay to leave them in the ground until it frosts, as long as they don't start sprouting in the ground, because a frost or a freeze will destroy the plants and the potatoes.
Okay, so I see Shay Smiles is asking for prayers for Anita H. Her mother passed away this morning, and Grandma Rose says she's been having a couple of weeks kind of bad because her friend lost her fight with
pancreatic cancer. Not a problem, guys. Not a problem.
How do you protect the pineapple from cold weather?
We dig them up and take them in the greenhouse.
We overwinter our pineapples in the greenhouse. Used to overwinter them in the dining room.
Yeah, we've always kept them in the house until we got a greenhouse.
The dining room looked like a tropical forest every winter, and I was so glad when spring would come, and we would always keep them in pots and take them outside. And last year we decided to plant some in the ground, and when we did, we ended up with pineapples. So this year we took them out of the greenhouse and planted them on the hugel bed this time, actually. Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me about the hugel bed, it's on the new part of the hugel bed. It's not on the old part. And I'm thinking it
might not get enough
nutrients and water there because it hasn't actually broke down like it needs to.
But that's at this end where all the water runs around, and we have a good bit of water there. So I think it keeps enough water.
Kathleen says they've planted some sweet perennials in some open spaces where I am not walking. Perennials are a good thing. You don't have to keep replanting them.
Do we have a video on greenhouses? We have a whole
we have a whole playlist on greenhouses from the construction on up.
Everything to do with our greenhouse, because we built it 2 years ago, or 2 summers ago, I guess. And we've had it for 2 winters, and the things that we grew the past 2 winters in it. So look for a playlist on our greenhouse.
Yeah, we have Sal Reg is right. It says unusual to see trolls here, but you'll find out about me. I have zero tolerance when it comes to a troll. So don't just time them out, ban them.
Yeah, we don't usually have very many. I mean, we've been doing this for over 2 years, and we probably haven't banned 10 people.
No, because I mean, most people are pretty respectful. But when one gets out of line, you know me about how I am. I got no tolerance for nothing. But yeah, we have a lot. We're working on our greenhouse this week a lot.
Yeah.
I actually just went in and put the whole new rubber mat flooring down in the greenhouse. Actually, Amanda's the one who helped me started one side of it.
Yeah.
I finished the other side in the middle up this past week.
All the
pots have been redug. We got to fertilize them, put some more new dirt in them.
You've got the water system back. He took it down and put it back.
Yep.
And we've got the shade cloth ordered to coat on it. It should be in the next week or so.
We'll probably be showing some shade cloth videos.
Yeah, and what else?
Oh, just
we're gonna start.
we bought a fan to put in the window to get some air moving around in it. Yeah. So we've got a lot of plans for the greenhouse, guys. Mike says, what's the best way to save seeds from a Cherokee tans? Mike, we just take ours out of the pumpkin. I put them in some water, let them sit overnight. The next morning, I just take my fingers and rub around on the seeds a lot, and I wash all the stuff off of it, and I put them into a styrofoam plate and just let them dry that way, because you need to get that protective coating off those seeds.
Hello, Sun Dancer. S. Federally wants to know any LEDs planned for the greenhouse.
It depends on, I don't know. Really, I hadn't made my mind up on that yet.
And Jim wants to know, are the shop lights the 4-foot ones? You talking about
our
shop lights? Yes.
Yeah, my shop lights are the 4-foot ones. I have T8s and T12s. And they are always going out on me. They'll last for a while, but then they just go out.
How is the tractor doing now? Well, the tractor actually had to go to the...
It had to go back to the shop. It had computer problems, and of course, it was only gone for a day or 2 days.
No, they picked it up one night and brought it home the next.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gone for a
24 hours.
A 24-hour period.
It didn't regen like it was supposed to. And when Danny called and asked, they said, well, let us pick it up. And they had some little computer part was not working
functioning
properly.
Right. Hadn't been since day one. Now I got it back to yesterday evening.
Yeah.
And that thing now will fly. I mean, it has more power than it's ever had. So there was definitely a computer issue, and they got it fixed, and it's doing great.
Seems like tractors are just...
I told them, I said, it's just crazy. I've owned tractors now for 30 years of my life. And out of the 30 years, in the last year, I've had more tractors in the shop, and I've never had one in the shop before.
Mm-mm.
But in the last year,
you could always work on them before.
I could always work on them. Yeah, that was the point.
You can't work on the new ones.
Right. Charlotte says you will have a lot of seeds from your Cherokee tans, Mike.
Yes, they produce lots.
Lots of seeds. Yeah.
That's the one good thing about it.
And we're trying to help get this out there to everybody, because actually the Cherokee tan pumpkin is almost extinct.
It won't be if we can keep getting it out there.
If we can help keep getting the seeds out there, it won't be. Because if you go online and Google Cherokee tan pumpkins, you're not going to find a video. You'll find 3 videos or 4 videos that I found, but none of them actually talk about the true Cherokee tan pumpkin.
They don't know if they have it.
They'll always say, I'm not sure if this is the Cherokee tan or not.
Hey, Smoky Mountain. You need an old Massey that's been refurbished. We love ours. Danny likes his old tractor if he had a lot of...
If I had a steering sector for my Belarus 250A, I love it. I mean, it's just
hard to steer. Plus, it needs brakes.
It needs, well, I can adjust the brakes on it, but the steering sector's locked up on it because there's a part in it that's gone bad.
UP Gardner says, do you want to sell the Belarus? No way.
No. He
will drive it as is before he would sell it.
Yeah, because that thing's EMP proof. I mean, it's a Soviet-made tractor. That thing is air-cooled. I can fill the tank up with diesel fuel, and it actually lasts me all summer long. I don't have to keep putting fuel in it. I mean, that thing is just wonderful on fuel.
Any idea what grub worm makes holes in squash and pumpkins?
Oh, it's the pickle worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pickle worms will bore holes in your squashes and stuff.
Have you ever had corn smut fungus on your corn? And where can I send a picture to you?
Yeah, we have had it many times. It's actually a delicacy in a lot of countries.
Yeah, some people eat it. But deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com. Deer are munching the leaves off her Seminole pumpkin. Yeah, they will.
They will.
They like those
Yeah.
pumpkins plants, I guess.
Charlotte said, Danny, have you ever tried a vined peach? Not a vine. The one I've ate some that's been off of peach trees has been trained on a trellis, but I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about.
Farmer JT says, give me some Cherokee pumpkins and he'd plant 2 acres around his house.
Hey, Amanda from Miss Freedom Acres.
She made it home.
She made it home. Yes. She's been out looking at tiny houses today, y'all.
Are you planning to sell Cherokee tan seeds? We have them on Etsy when we have them available, but as soon as I put them up, they usually sell within 2 hours. All of them sell. We should have some in September because we're holding this last pumpkin until September. It will be a year old, and then we will have those seeds. Plus, we have 2 back here and 4 or 5, 6 more in the other room that we just harvested.
Yeah.
And we have some on the vine. So off and on throughout the winter, we will have Cherokee tan seeds on our Etsy store.
Yeah, you just have to keep watching and see because we don't.
We only do one at a time.
We just eat one pumpkin at a time, and we save them because that's the whole idea of these pumpkins is to make them last, you know. And we don't have a tremendous amount of them here. We only have just a few, and we like for them to kind of space them out over the whole winter because they're actually a survival food.
Yeah, they really are a good way to have something to eat that you don't have to can or freeze or you don't have to do anything to it.
Right, but when you harvest, let me say this. When you harvest a Cherokee tan pumpkin, make sure you cut that stem as long as you can get it because if you cut it short, those pumpkins will actually rot. So you have to cut them long when you cut them. Now don't cut them things short or your pumpkin won't last.
If you're going to can them, yes, I would can them in chunks. If you're going to can them. Yes, Sarah has some seeds for sale. And we'll see that they get some anyway, won't we? Living traditions.
Yes.
He's shaking his head.
We will make sure you get some.
Mine are dark green, no color change yet. Give them time.
Give them time. They'll change. When you start seeing the yellow, or not yellow, but orange, when you start, or tan, beige, whatever you want to call it, you'll start seeing little stripes coming on them. And once those stripes start coming on them, at any point after that, you can actually harvest that pumpkin. But if you can let it stay on the vine until it completely turns the color, then that's good.
Okay, now Tammy asked before, how do you save cantaloupe seeds? Did you explain that?
Just scoop them out, put them in a container full of water, and sit there and take your fingers and just rub them and rub them, rub them. And a lot of people leave them to ferment, but I've learned I have better luck if I just keep sitting there rubbing them between my fingers and then pour them through a little sifter thing like you where do you get them things from? Pampered Chef and all that kind of stuff.
It's
what do they call them things?
Strainer.
Little strainers. Keep pouring your seeds through them and then taking your seeds out and washing them. You probably got to wash them about 6 or 8 times and then let them dry on a little china plate and they'll be fine.
Yeah. Jen asked, have we tried the Delecta squash? They have a brown sugar sweet potato taste. No. Do we have seeds? I remember hearing that name, but do we?
I don't think we have any Delecta squash. No.
I want to order some. Everybody's wanting seeds. We don't have any now.
We don't have any now. All I can do is tell you, keep an eye on our Etsy store because we are putting up seeds all the time on our Etsy store.
Oh, we did put Egyptian walking onions.
We have Egyptian walking onions on our Etsy store.
Everybody's asking for them, and we put some up first of the week. They're gone. I put more up last night, so if you missed them the first of the week, check tonight. I won't guarantee you they'll be there past the first few minutes after I say that, but
they're there. We have the blue Mohican. Now, not Mohican, but Mohican corn. We might have a little bit more White Eagle. I'm not sure.
A little bit of that.
A little bit of White Eagle. We have Amish paste tomato seeds. I mean, we have yellow pear tomato seeds.
Red Ripper peas.
Red Ripper peas.
We're going to put some Star of David okra up.
We're going to put some Star of David okra up. We just haven't got it. I haven't went through it and cleaned it up yet.
They want to know about rattlesnake bean seeds. Are you going to put any of those up or no?
I may put a few of them up.
Okay.
You just have to watch our Etsy store at deepsouthhomestead.etsy.com. Because when we put something up, I'm not going to lie to you, it usually don't last but just a few hours. Somebody's got them.
Yeah.
So you just have to kind of keep checking it throughout the day, or, you know, that's all I can tell you.
Ranch. Hey, girl. So let me think, what else was there on my list? I have list and I don't have a book with me.
Yeah, we're sitting here tonight. We're just winging it because we kind of got in here a little bit late to get started. Miss Wanda wouldn't quit laughing, and she kept me.
That's not the reason why.
Well, it sounded good.
You made me start laughing.
You were laughing. You were laughing now because we was doing like the, you know, what was that thing we was doing, like the walk like an Egyptian thing, you know, you keep your head going all over.
He's going to start that again.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing that thing, and then I was doing like the arm thing, you know, and she was just.
His body just, something about it.
I told you. I'm only half human. Okay?
Somebody asked what type of corn will we plant next year. Danny corn.
I'm going back to my Danny corn next year. My tried, trusted, proven Danny corn.
Azaline wants to know, is Cherokee bush pumpkin seeds the same as Cherokee canned? It's tan, T-A-N, instead of canned. Cherokee tan, T-A-N.
T-A-N.
Yeah, these are not bush.
These are not bush pumpkins.
At all. They will run at around 30 feet. The vines go everywhere. So you better have a good place to plant them. The country homestead preacher bought some. Yeah, they're on their way. I sent them out yesterday. Do the walking onions have good sized bulbs or like a green onion?
They're like a green onion. Now they'll have a bulb on them. They can get about 1.5 inches in diameter, but they're mostly like a green onion.
Yeah, firefly, moon pie, my tickle box.
Your tickle box gets turned on again, Ms. Wanda. Yep.
Four Hearts Ranch is going to be planting some Danny corn. Four Hearts, are you in Mississippi? I can't remember. I see her on Instagram a lot, but I cannot remember where she's at exactly. Hey, from Long Island, Laura.
John Hendricks said he had baked candy roaster squash tonight. We planted our candy roasters this year, and the stink bug, not the stink bugs, but the bugs that bore the hole, the squash vine borers, got them every one. We were so upset. They were so pretty. I mean, the vines were like 20 feet long. They were just big and beautiful and just doing good.
Sarah and her mom have amarilla carrots that have finally seeded. So that is your 2-year-old carrots, right?
Yeah, because carrots are a biennial.
If you get seeds from them, tell Sarah we need to see some. That would be awesome to be able to know we could grow some of her seeds.
Florida Homestead said, how many rattlesnake beans were you able to harvest and put up from your plants this year? Actually, we're still harvesting. I picked part of a 5-gallon bucket full this afternoon. We bring them in the house.
Well, these are for seed.
Yeah, we let them dry completely, and then we shell them all out.
We probably canned. I don't know. Didn't we?
We canned a lot. There's probably 60 to 80 jars.
I know at least like around 60 jars. We may have been more. Danny's got it written down, but we'll give a total number of everything we've canned probably before long. We did that a few weeks ago, but we've canned more since.
We've actually canned more since then. Yeah.
Hey,
actually, she's been canning okra almost every other day.
I canned okra several times this week, and I've got to do it again tomorrow.
You got to do it again in the morning. Yeah.
Our okra, we went from having nothing to the last week and a half. Every other day, he's getting about, I don't know, a half a gallon.
Probably a gallon.
Half
a gallon to
it's a gallon. It's hard to say. About a gallon of okra a day. And he's picking it every day. If you have Starved David okra, this is something somebody on the Facebook thing wanted to know. They said theirs was always hard. You pick Starved David every day.
Yeah, Starved Davids have to be picked daily. You can't let them get very long. They can only be like 2.5 inches long, maybe. If you let them get to be 3, and they get to be like 1.5 inches in diameter, they probably get to be too hard.
Mr. John said he'd send you some candy roasters.
Okay, because we are, all of ours, the squash vine
Kathleen says you never had okra. She's not from the South.
She's not from the South if she's never had okra. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's almost like saying you sinned.
Debt-free Donna says she has chicken to can in the morning. We have chicken to can tomorrow
We
too.
got chicken that got to be done tomorrow too. Yep.
Charlotte said hers is doing great. The okra, I'm thinking.
When you see those squash bugs, mix some dishwashing liquid, water, and a sprayer, and spray the plant. It kills them suckers.
Okay, Little Red Cabin in the Woods says they are having crazy weather.
Well,
2 weeks ago, it was in August, it was
in the 60s,
and this week it's back in the
into the 90s, hot and muggy. Our tomato plants are huge, lots of tomatoes, but not turning red. They're not going to turn red if it's above 85 degrees. They'll just sit on the vine green. Oh, Laura.
Yes,
says,
we do have a video on canning green beans.
Yes, we do have a video on canning green beans.
When
we have seed for sale, we have seeds for sale all the time, Tammy. You just have to go to our Etsy store and you have to watch it on a daily basis to figure out what we have and when we have it.
Yeah, some seeds, when they run out, I won't get them back up until later. And some of them, when they run out, because we have limited seeds on some things. Well, really limited on everything.
Amanda says she canned chicken yesterday.
Wow.
We are dehydrating purple hull peas tonight and canned okra tomorrow, Marshall Farm says. Yes, they're doing great with their homestead.
Yeah.
Does anyone pronounce okra okri? I've heard it. It all depends on, Tammy, where are you from and what part of the country. Down south, you liable to hear okra. You go to Virginia,
Okra.
You might hear okri. You might hear us say okri.
Yeah, it's just according.
Yeah,
we tried not to say okri because it's not the right way to say it.
We were raised saying okri, to be honest. But.
Yeah, we try to say okra because that's the way it's spelled. See, there, Floribama said he grew up saying okri too. See?
Yeah. Debt-free Donna says, I have never canned chicken before, so I am not really sure what I am doing. I don't know
Sure what I'm doing.
Sure of what I am doing. Just an hour and a half. Just canning.
Well, if you're gonna take and
Yeah.
if you're going to take and boil your chicken first, you boil it, take it off the bone, put your meat in your jar, and pour your liquid over it, either your broth or water. If you've got the broth, I'd use broth, and you process it for an hour and a half. That's all there is to it. If you're putting raw chicken in there, then you have to put hot boiling water in it with your salt. Don't forget the salt on either one.
Yeah, always put your salt in
there. Then process it an hour and a half. Either way, it's an hour and a half for meat.
And guys, don't be scared about canning meat, because honest to God, there's nothing in the world wrong with it. The federal government's got everybody scared to death you're going to die from something that you canned. And if you can it for an hour and a half and do what the thing says to do, you will be just fine. We've been canning meat. I've been eating canned meat my whole life. Of course, that may not be normal. That may be what it is. You know, I don't know.
You make a video on making chicken broth. I'm probably going to, because I'm going to use a juicer steamer this time. That's something I've not tried with making broth. I usually put mine in the pressure pot and do it quick ways, because I can throw that chicken over in there and pressure it for 20 minutes and I'm done. So we're going to try the juicer steamer. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Monday, but I've got videos on processing chicken, and Danny's got porch time. So all this will come up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anything I do on processing chicken will probably be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of next week.
Yeah, Jan says meat is the easiest food for her to can. That's the way it is with us. You just pack it in a jar and cook it. I mean,
yeah, it's very easy.
Very easy.
I used to think that it was, yeah.
Just, according to Miss Manda, just don't pick your nose.
Okay. Danny Wanda, please pray for my son. He is missing in South Carolina. Okay, that's sunshine and rain.
Okay.
So you guys keep her in your prayers and pray that her son comes back. I'm assuming you didn't say how old, but you know that they're looking for him, whatever. But you guys remember sunshine and rain.
Oh man.
All right, another porch time to look forward to.
Oh, I got another one coming up. That's for sure.
Preppin says, and that's Sarah's mom, says she has broth going in the crock pot right now. She's using the crock pot.
Yeah.
So you can do any way to get your broth, and then you can just pour the broth or put meat and broth in the jar and can it up. Make sure you put salt in it. And hour and a half at 10 pounds of pressure.
10 pounds of pressure unless you're 1,000 feet above 1,000 foot elevation. Yeah.
Yeah, so true. They canned a lot back in the day
before the government got involved. I know it. You know, it's just crazy, guys. I don't know.
All right, Red Duchess is picking up a woofer at the Amtrak station. Yeah, we need to get us some more woofers in here. We about made it through the season without a woofer, though.
Yeah.
He's 24 years old and was working out of town and never made it home. Okay. So you guys remember her and her son.
Yeah.
Beth said pray for her and her family since she lost her son this week and the grandchildren.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, they found his car last Saturday, they said.
Wow.
Oh, that's not good. Let's see.
I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to read all the comments because I hate missing questions and comments.
He does.
I do. I'm always getting on to her.
He gets on to me. Y'all heard him say it.
Well, I have to because I feel like everybody needs their questions answered.
Well, they can repost.
That's why they're here.
They can repost. It's not a get spazzed out thing.
No, but you know how OCD I am.
You're gonna spaz.
I'm gonna spaz. I start. Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Let's see.
Homestead Hippie says Coda and she need more prayers. He's got a sprained ankle, and she has a leaky roof.
She has a leaky roof. Okay. Nothing more aggravating than a leaky roof.
Yes. It's hard to find that spot that you need to fix.
Yeah, because you don't really know where it's at. You got to kind of like guess at where it's at. Any idea how to prevent pickle worms? Floribama? No, because we have them here quite often in squash and stuff like that, and cucumbers and things like that. You really don't know you have them until you cut the thing open and look, unless you see the jelly tunnel on the outside of them.
Homestead Hippie, I forgot. We prayed for rain. And she said, thank you for the rain, but she didn't expect it to come with 60-mile-per-hour winds.
Well, now, you're going to have to be a little bit more discreet about what you asked for, because you said you wanted rain. We prayed for rain. You know?
We just forgot to say not the wind.
We forgot to mention not the wind. You know, okay. So I'll talk to God about that for you.
I remember her posting that. I got an email, I think, from her.
Yeah, I know. We're just joking. Yeah.
She said she got the rain, but there was a lot of wind in it, too.
Yeah.
Art and Bree's daughter broke her leg.
Yeah, we saw that on the thing today. I just didn't comment about it.
All right. Joseph says, I have pink camo beans, and Amanda didn't know what they were. Okay, I've heard of pink camo beans. They're like a green bean once they dry.
Oh, okay.
I think they're kind of a pink color.
I'm not into pink stuff, so I don't know.
She said, just rain, please. No wind. There are no trees left in the valley. So from now on, you have to pray for just rain, but no wind.
Okay, because a lot of people like a breeze to help cool off. Maybe I didn't.
You didn't explain
I didn't explain myself to God well enough, I reckon. Okay.
Be careful what you ask for. That's what it is.
That's it. Be careful how you ask for it.
Yeah, Thunder Ridge says a lot of them could use a nice soaking rain. See, they're being more specific.
There you go. That's why we got to pray.
Most people just says, I need rain. And when you ask for rain, you never know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So now they're being more specific. A nice soaking rain.
Yeah, Frida. Amanda says Sunshine would love pink green beans.
Pink beans.
That's a cliche, isn't it? That's like an oxymoron. I mean, it's like
purple ketchup.
Yeah, like purple ketchup or green ketchup or something like that. Yeah, that's like they don't go together. It's like yin and yang.
All right, Laura says, what are you or have you planted in your greenhouse? Have you ever grown corn successfully?
Not in a greenhouse.
We're going to start with the greenhouse.
It's got to
in the next couple of 3 weeks because it's still got to cool off a little bit.
Cool off a little bit more. Probably in September sometime we'll start working in the greenhouse more. We're just basically right now getting it ready.
Yeah. Come on, Danny, you need some pink camouflage.
I don't know, guys. I'm liable to kill the wrong kind of deer.
Yeah.
I'm liable to kill a deer that doesn't know if it's a buck or a doe.
Yeah. Lou says pray for her family. Her cousin passed away Thursday night. Como Creek. I hadn't seen her in a while.
Oh, we hadn't seen Como Creek Homestead in a while.
They're getting a slow,
steady rain. We needed it. We had a slow rain today.
Yeah, Homestead Hippie says, I'd like an inch of rain overnight each night for about a month. Let it come down gently. A light breeze would be okay, not over 5 miles per hour, please. Now, is that specific enough?
I'll talk to him about it, but I can't promise you what he's going to do.
We need to copy and paste that in a book somewhere so you'll remember.
Yeah, that's like the perfect rain.
That's a perfect description there.
That's a perfect description of it right there. So we'll try to talk to him about that.
Christine says they need rain in California. Papa Truck says his uncle grew corn in 5-gallon buckets.
You could probably grow a couple of stalks in one, yeah. Do you have any plans to enlarge the greenhouse? Nope, we don't have any. We don't have no room to enlarge it. If I did, I'd have to.
Freedom Makers, I know what you're getting for Christmas: pink camo.
All right, Amanda. You know how I am. You've been here. You know me too well.
That's funny.
But I would wear it. You know I would. You know I would. I would. I mean, I got camo on tonight. I live in camo.
He likes camo.
Well, it's mainly because I'm sneaking around doing stuff all the time. I gotta have camouflage on so people don't find me.
You have your overalls on 99% of the time.
During the day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about at night.
When it gets wintertime, we'll wear more camo. Both of us do.
Sunny Garden says, got my Egyptian onions ordered. Can I plant them now? Yes, as soon as you get them in, you can plant them.
JT says he's got to go. He's got to get ready for his live stream that starts shortly.
Let's see here.
Sunny Garden's got her Egyptian onions ordered. Can I plant them now?
I just told her, yes, you can plant those now.
They should be there the first of the week. Well, if you just
depends on if she just ordered them, we got to wait till we ship them to her.
It will ship out Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, they go out Monday or Tuesday. I found a pink camo knife on Amazon today. Didn't order it, but sure thought about it.
Hank needs pink camo bandana. He's a boy.
He's a boy. Do not mess up my dog. Not make mine a thay dog.
A thaby.
A thaby. He's not a thaby.
He's got bandanas in there. I could put bandanas on.
We have bandanas for him.
Yeah, I think I could. He'd probably eat them off, but how do you plant Egyptian onions? Explain. Because I think Jan ordered some.
There's nothing to it. You just dig a little hole in the ground about 3 inches deep or 2 inches deep. Stick them in the hole, cover them up.
What is the best way to preserve eggplant? I'm not a big eggplant eater, but we had some last year, and I made salsa with mine, or like a spaghetti sauce type thing.
Yeah.
And I put eggplant in it, and that has been a really good thing to put over spaghetti or pastas. So I made eggplant salsa.
Well, that, and a lot of times we just cut ours up and fry them like French fries in the air fryer. Batter them and fry them in the air fryer.
But now, if you're going to preserve them,
making a sauce out of it is probably going to be the best way. Yeah. And Amanda says the next time they're here, they're going to wait till I go to sleep and let Sunshine paint my nails.
She wanted to decorate you this time. She come in and asked, can we decorate Mr. Danny? I think I put her up to it.
That sounds like something y'all would do. I can't even
take a nap.
I can't even take a nap in my own house when Amanda's here, because her and Wanda get together and they come up with some god-awful things to do to me.
Yeah, Jen says you'd go all chicken ninja.
I might. You saw how fast I am. I may be old. I'm like Well, I better leave that one alone.
When is the best time to plant potatoes? Here in February, if not late January.
Late January, early February in the deep south.
Usually we have ours planted.
No, that's the red. That's the little red potatoes or the white
end
potatoes.
Of January. End of January.
Yeah.
Shay says she sautés the eggplant down. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about. Something here.
Something about dental.
Okay. Grandma Rose says she has a eggplant casserole recipe. Thunderidge says we
then they want the video. That's her painting me up.
Oh, take a picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Run, Danny, run. Danny was fast like that when I tried to run from his belt.
Yeah.
You actually caught her, huh?
I would catch her, yeah.
That's his daughter, anyway.
And Amanda says, you never know when I'll show up either.
That is true.
That's what bothers me, Amanda. You know how I sleep, and that really disturbs me.
Yeah, she just shows up out of the blue, walk around the side of the house.
She just comes walk around the side of the house, and there she is all of a sudden. I'm like, whoa!
How are the eggs and lime doing? Well, I won't know till the 1st of September. I just put them in there, and I'm going to leave them alone till the first week of September, and then we're going to take one out that, well, actually, y'all don't know this, but I went back and added 6 eggs. I put X's on 6 eggs that I rubbed in oil then put over in there because somebody asked, it was olive oil.
Olive oil, yeah.
Yeah, somebody asked why I didn't rub them in olive oil and put them in there too. So I added 6 eggs that are rubbed in olive oil that have an X on them. And then I have the other 12, I think, that are just in the lime water. And we're going to take one lime water, one olive oil one out and test it September.
Sounds like a winner to me. Amanda says it just keeps life exciting.
It does. Your daughter says she's going to help because she's bringing the frou-frou stuff to put on you.
Oh, Lord.
You have us ganging up on you.
It's just, I'm the only guy.
You were always the only guy.
I've always been the only guy. That's just it.
He had 2 daughters.
I had 2 daughters and a wife. Now I've got a wife.
And a bunch of
and a whole bunch of daughters and granddaughters and Amandas and Ashleys and all these people that just show up here. And I'm just like the only guy around here. Except for the team was here today. Brian came over and they saved the day.
Poor Brian has Heidi and Caitlin and
Brian
Heather.
has Heidi, Caitlin, Heather. So he's the only guy on his homestead over there. So we're kind of outnumbered here, guys. You know.
There's the Homesteaders Workshop. Hey, you see this? Recognize that? Just saying.
Yep.
I love it. Where are you?
Always well at Deep South Homestead.
Jeff is calling us rednecks.
Oh, where y'all rednecks from? Jeff, we be about 30 miles south north of the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
We're in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, John Hendrickson says, "Run, Danny."
Okay, today there were more guys than girls. Well, really, there was. There was only 2 of us girls.
That's been the first. That is the first ever.
It really is.
It is the first ever.
Hardly ever. Well, now, like when Adrian was here, it was him and his 2 boys and you, and I was the only girl.
You was the only girl here then, at that time, yeah.
I mean, it's been a few times.
Been a couple of times, yeah, a couple of times. When Matt was here, me and Matt outnumbered you.
Yeah, but Matt washed dishes, and I enjoyed that.
I know, yeah, he was a benefit there.
Matt needs to come back. We need to know where our...
we don't know where our woofer's at right now.
Our woofer, Matt the woofer. We need him to jump in and tell us where he's at again. Yeah, and it's funny because Jennifer and Carrie only have boys.
That's true. My daughters only had sons. That's the way it's always been in the King family. You either have 3 girls and 1 boy, or you have 3 boys and 1 girl.
Yep, that is true. Okay, so are you familiar with Horn Lake? I am. I've heard of Horn Lake.
Yeah.
That is where I'm at right now and hoping to move further south. Horn Lake is up close to the Tennessee line, right? Isn't that right? Almost like, if I'm remembering correctly, up close to the Tennessee line.
Grandma Rose, actually, I caught that when I said it, but I didn't change it. Or did I change it? Because I said 30 miles south of me. I started out and said south.
Of the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
I'd be out in the middle of the Gulf. Well, not the middle of it, but I'd be in the edge of it. I'd be out beyond the barrier islands.
Poor thing. We're tired.
Yeah. Amanda's missing, y'all.
Where'd she go?
She's just not posting here. Joseph's freaking out on us there.
Let's see. How is the weather there? We
is no rain tonight. We're having rain all the time, guys.
We got rain.
It's gonna be on and off all night here.
Rain this afternoon for a while. So I think it's supposed to rain a little bit tonight. And ours aren't really heavy rains. We're getting that really slow, nice rain that Homestead Hippie wants.
Well, now I prayed for us on that. I didn't know. I mean, they just said they wanted rain. Okay, I can't help it. You know,
you gotta change it.
I gotta change my prayer. I gotta go back and talk to God.
You gotta change it.
You gotta change the plan.
You can't just say rain anymore.
Yeah, because you know I talk to my angels on a regular basis. Yeah. Yes,
Kathy, we will in September. Hopefully have some Cherokee Tan pumpkin seeds for sale. I also have cotton growing.
Yeah, we have cotton.
My brown cotton that Jen at the Nut House, her daddy, Marlon, sent me. I think it's about, the bowls are about this big, and I didn't plant but about a dozen plants this time because we were running out of room at the time. And I think all of them are blooming. You what?
I don't have no hair on my head.
Well, I've known that for 5 years.
No, Danny corn is not sweet corn. No, it's field corn.
Yeah. All right. You may want to turn around. She may
be there.
Oh, talking about Amanda.
Oh, talking about Amanda.
She may be sitting in the yard out there.
Who knows with Amanda? Who knows? The girl is just like she reminds me too much of myself. She's got too much ninja in her.
Oh, Homestead Hippies adding an addendum. They don't need the lightning either.
Oh, now I got an amendment to it.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta call the father back and tell him we gotta amend what we've just done.
Yes. What is marshmallow leaf? It is a herb.
It's an herb.
It's a plant that you can grow.
Good for kidneys. Good for kidneys and kidney stones.
Yeah, I had pretty good luck with the cotton last year, and this year it's not as tall as it was last year, but it's also in the shade. And so I'm thinking that's helped and hindered in some ways because anything that's in the sun has gotten blistered. But it's also in the shade, which means it's not going to grow to its fullest potential, but it is performing. So I will have brown cotton this year.
Amanda says she's in Arkansas.
How do we know that?
I do not trust that. I'm sorry.
Well, I saw the video a while ago, but she also had a video of the morning she came here.
Yeah, she had a video up the morning she showed up in my driveway also.
And I thought she was in Arkansas.
Yeah, she had a canning video up.
Yeah.
And today she was looking at tiny houses, and you know she wants to live here.
Yeah, so she's probably sitting in our yard.
She could be down the road or sitting at our gate right up here right now, Wi-Fiing off of us, you know.
When do you plant cotton? In May.
May. About
the middle of May. I planted it in April last year, and my mom told me when I saw her, she said, you never plant cotton till May, because my mom grew up on a cotton farm. So when my cotton didn't do very well, I replanted in May, and it did perfect.
Oh, Amanda says, you do trust me. I do trust Amanda. That's one thing I do. I do trust her. But my daughter says she might be on Arkansas Street in Wiggins.
I didn't know there was an Arkansas Street.
Jeff Stanton says, send me a single girl. We might just turn into a dating service here.
Saddle Ridge Stowell Evergreen is what we plant too. That is some of the best.
That is the best sweet corn ever.
It is delicious.
It is the best ever. It's originally from the 1800s. It's a very good sweet corn. Very, very, very good.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see here.
I'm hot. It's getting warm in here, and the air conditioner's going.
No, it's not going right now.
I hear it.
You hear something else. You don't hear the air conditioner.
I hear something going.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with that.
I got Miss B Lady's little fan, so I'm good.
Okay.
All right. So anything else that we've done? Porch time was about dreams.
JM at the Nut House says, yeah, he doesn't trust me either. I make him drink herbal concoctions he doesn't like. Yeah, Jen from the Nut House, she just came into the bedroom there with me, slapped me in the face, grabbed me by the hair and head, and told me, says, you're going to drink this stuff or else.
After the gathering, he was sick, very sick.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get him to drink anything, and Jen said she would, and she walked in there and says, here, drink this.
Yeah.
I told her every time he's sick, I'm calling her. She must do pretty good because Mike's recovering real well too. So she's a good nurse.
Marshall Farm said, I saw where there is 5 acres near y'all. Amanda can buy.
Oh, we need to know where that is.
I need to know where that's at then.
We we need to mention
What is it we need to mention?
Tylertown. The land, the homestead.
Oh yeah, there's
I can't remember.
Does
she have she doesn't have a homestead name.
She doesn't have a YouTube channel. But there is some land in Tylertown, one of our subs. Her husband was involved in an automobile accident.
Well, he got bit by
he got bit by a hornet first.
And he's allergic.
He's allergic to them. He was trying to rush himself to the hospital. He went into anaphylactic shock, had a wreck, and now because of his medical conditions,
they're
going to have to move closer to a bigger hospital, and they're going to be selling their homestead in Tylertown, Mississippi.
And if you want more
information, just get a hold of us because we can give you the information.
Or if you're in the Deep South Homestead Gathering Place on Facebook, you can ask Nikki Lindhart.
Yes.
She will tell you. And I think it has 2 barns.
It's nice. It comes with equipment, tractors. I mean,
I think it's, I can't remember what year the house was built, but like 1919 or 1920.
Yeah.
And they've remodeled it with a brand new roof and everything. The whole place, they're getting rid of the tractors, the equipment, the barns, already got a garden spot, fruit trees. I mean, it's a paradise for somebody that wants something already established. Could someone tell the sweet corn that they liked? It was the
Stoll Evergreen.
Stoll Evergreen.
Yeah. Just ban them, Amanda.
Yeah.
Don't even time nobody out. Just
somebody asked about lemongrass. I don't really use a lot of lemongrass. I use it for decorations on the place. It's a border, but you can use it in teas, and you can put it in Asian dishes. Anytime you need a lemon flavoring, like with chickens and stuff, I can whack those off and put it in there. That's what I do lots of times. What's the name of the group again? Deep South Homestead Gathering Place. Maybe Amanda can throw that up, or Jen. Yeah, Jen's got it up. One of my Jens. We got 2 Jens here. It's Deep South Homestead Gathering Place on Facebook.
Hello, Min Pam.
Hey, how are you? But I like the lemongrass because it makes a beautiful border. Danny had one big clump in the backyard, and we dug it up, split it into like 50 pieces, and from that we have a border. And I dug it all up this year, split it again, and sold a lot of it, and redid the border, and it's just now getting pretty again.
Yeah, it's just now starting to kick on in there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have been on here long enough. We have got to get off. We got a lot still to do tonight before we go to bed. So it has been.
I gotta go to bed. I'm going to bed. I ain't doing a lot.
Get this old body of mine.
This one's sleeping. I've been up 15 hours plus.
Marshall Farm said, yeah, we saw it. Was going to ban it, but it didn't give the option. Okay.
It could be. I don't know. It may just let you time out. They may have changed some things, but at least time them out or do something if they have issues. Hey, family.
Min Pam says, can y'all pray for me? I have to take the cancer treatment.
Oh.
Oh, we will do it.
You are on our list, Pam.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. let's see here. There's a remove from channel option. I am a mod on other channels. Anyway, we got to Trey start school Monday. This mama needs prayers. Her son actually starts off, my grandson starts going to school. Got 25 acres near Mountain Home as a bribe. Okay, he's trying. Sure. Jeff's trying to land him a female there, I guess.
Oh, is that what that is?
I could use prayers too. You betcha 78 says I start chemo on Tuesday.
Okay, so we got
a lot of people here.
Albany just made it in.
Yeah.
She's having surgery later this year, so we need to keep her in prayers. All right, so we've got to do prayers, and remember all the ones y'all can be putting them up.
Yeah, y'all can be putting them up. We're just going to go ahead and go to the Lord in prayer.
I want to mention Nikki Stanley. Got a good report on hers. We Nikki and Fred are two of our favorite people that we've been praying for a long time. She went through her chemo treatments, and when she went back this week, a couple of days ago, they said they think they've got everything. She looks like she's doing okay for now. So we're just thankful that she can lead a normal life again.
Okay. Okay. We are fixing to go to the Lord in prayer, and we're going to have to take care of this right now. Father, we come to you tonight, Lord, just want to come on behalf of the people who have put out so many prayer requests here tonight, Father. A lot of people out there in distress, a lot of people hurting. Father, a lot of people going into having cancer treatments. Lord, I've been down that road many times, and I just pray, Father, that you will give them the grace and the peace to go through this. And Father, I pray for healing for their bodies. And Lord, I pray that the chemo drugs will not make them sick. I pray in the name of Christ that you'll intervene in these people's lives and cause them, when they take these treatments, not to be sick from them, but for their bodies to be healed, Father. And Lord, I pray for the other requests that's all been put up, Father. There's been so many different ones here tonight, Lord. We've got people looking for places to live. We've got people making decisions about their lives. We got people with physical issues, people with emotional issues, Lord, financial issues, marital problems we've been told all through the week. And Lord, there's just tons of things going on out here in this world because it is so wicked, Father. I just pray for each and every one of these people. Lord, there's those that have lost loved ones. I've also been there, Father. And it's kind of tough when you lose a family member. It seems to leave a void spot in your life that only Christ can fill. And Father, I pray that the ones that's lost loved ones, that you would move into their life, and Father, that you'd help them to fill that void now with something that would be productive in their life, and fill it with you as their Father and Christ in their life. And Lord, anytime there's a death, there's usually a child that doesn't have a daddy anymore, or a child that doesn't have a mama anymore. A grandparent's gone, a husband's gone, a wife's gone, Father, a child's gone. There's always possibilities when death strikes, and especially when it's an untimely one. Father, there's lots of people that are left hurting, and I just pray that there can be healing for these people's lives now. And Father, I think about our country and the situation that it's in. The hijacking of the airplane this past week up in Seattle, up that way, Lord. That who knows why it went down, whether it was shot down, crashed, run out of fuel, whatever it was. Lord, I just pray that as these things begin to happen in our world, that we can find some sort of sense in all this. And I think about the weather anomalies and how they're happening in our land, Father, and how that there's food shortages that's already starting. Disease is starting to run rampant. Pestilence, famine starting to strike in places, Lord. I see these things on the horizon. And I pray for the people that's in this chat tonight, Father, that you will bless them with plenty of food, plenty of sustenance, plenty of heat, plenty of warmth, plenty of water. Lord, plenty of everything that it takes to survive what's coming in the upcoming days now. And You know I love each and every one of these people, Father, and I just pray for each one of them in this chat tonight that whatever their need is tonight, you will step in, meet that need, and bless them in a way that will edify and glorify you and your kingdom, Father. We want to tell you that we love you and we appreciate you for doing what you do for us on a daily basis now. We ask these things in Christ's name. Amen.
Oh,
Okay,
I was going to
guys.
tell you, my friend Sherry from Two Family is standing across from the Jacks winner. You tell him his big hands is what won him that Jacks tournament.
Oh, okay.
And any of you that are going to Doug and Stacy's, that's off grid with Doug and Stacy, is their conference is going on. I think it was today and tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the last day if you were already planning on going. I don't know if it's too late if you live in the area, but you can message them and find out.
Yep.
So I do know that that's going on this weekend. All right.
Okay.
My nose is trying to start running.
Uh-oh, your nose is going to start running. Okay. Thank you, all of our moderators, for being here for us tonight. And thank y'all for jumping on the trolls whenever they tried to jump in. Doesn't matter what you do, the old devil is going to always try to get his foot in the door. We have zero tolerance for the old devil here.
All right, Two Family says tomorrow and Monday. Doug and Stacy's thing starts tomorrow.
Okay.
I was thinking Saturday and Sunday, but it's Sunday and Monday.
And Amanda, sweet dreams back to you, sweetheart. We miss you too. And Sunshine.
A church van crashed in Missouri. Pray for them.
3 died. Please pray for them. We will.
Everybody's looking forward to
look forward to porch time. Yes.
He hasn't done porch time.
I haven't done it yet.
He's got an idea. He just has not sat down and started talking.
I just hadn't done it. The dogs has been barking so much yesterday. They barked all day long.
On into the night.
On into the night. Way up into the night. Today they were fairly decent. That's because the obnoxious homeowners were home today, and they didn't want to have to listen to them, so they made them not bark all day. So, but they did bark on and off occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally, but not continuous.
Not like they were the day before. So
Freedom Makers wants to know a topic.
Amanda.
You ain't going there.
Amanda. You know you'll have to talk to me personally to get the
State
topic.
Of Grace.
Oh.
And Shaney.
Yes.
S. Parker says, please pray for her daughter and boyfriend. Mary says, see you next Saturday. Min Pam, these dogs bark like continuously, sometimes hours a day.
Or sometimes 6 and 7 and 8 hours a day, nonstop. And it's not like a barking dog. We're talking about like 20 dogs.
They had 4 or 5 that had 9, and he sold or got rid of all but 3 of the puppies. So you add 5 and 3 is about 8, and then
they had 9 more.
They had 9 more that they just got up like 10 weeks old, so they're all barking all the time. When's the next Gardening 101? Hopefully this week.
Hopefully this week. This week was just so tied up, I just didn't get to it.
We put up a lot of gardening videos this week, updates, and so he just did not do the Gardening 101, but hopefully he will get back this week on schedule.
Let's see here. Amanda says, I will call tomorrow.
20 old yellers yipping. Old yellers yipping.
Yeah, these are worse. These are worse than old yellers. These are stupid dogs here.
Funny.
Could you give notice for your lunch and learn live stream, please?
The lunch is usually going to be on Wednesday or Thursday. We have done it on Fridays, but it's usually always at 12 Central Time. So you might want to check Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 12 Central.
Yeah.
We try to do it on Wednesdays as a rule, but it's got to where something always comes up, so we never know exactly which day. But that and our regular Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central.
Oh, Jared's down around Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Wow,
he done drove away from the big old Kentucky hillside.
Hey, You're only a hop, skip away.
If you're at Gulf Shores, you are how far from our house? 2 hours?
Less than 2 hours. Come on.
You're 2 hours from my house, my friend.
You can come spend the day at Deep South. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Fruity Lick at Deep South.
That would.
Deep South and Fruity Lick.
Flutie Lick, not
Flutie.
Yeah, Flutie Lick.
Okay, I always call him Fruity.
No, do not call Jerry Fruity. Do not.
Flutie. What does
Flutie.
Flutie mean, by the way?
That's a name of where they live.
Okay. Bagpipe music. The cooking session, such as I'm gonna get back on the cooking.
Chicken and dumpling and fried chicken. Ooh!
I've got I've had two videos that I was gonna put up. One was the okra in the air fryer that many have asked for, and the other was sweet potato fries as I was making them. And I lost 2 clips out of each one. Accidentally deleted 2 clips, so I can't put either one up till I cook it again. So I will get back to the cooking, and I've been going through old cookbooks. Sinclair sent me a CD with a lot of old cookbooks.
Ooh, Thunder Ridge has an idea there.
What?
Bagpipe music.
For the dogs?
For the dog. He said, believe me, he had dogs that he played the bagpipe music for them.
Oh, Lourie Family, you hear that?
He said it was amazing how quiet their stuff got.
Well,
so we're going to look up
bagpipe
music on YouTube and see how it sounds.
Well, we've tried opera. They really don't like opera real well.
He said, believe me, the pipes cut through anything.
Wow, that's funny.
A View is a View said 2 hours is not far.
No, it's close. Team Sweet Tater Fries.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, View, this stuff is awesome. We had them for supper. Fresh, we went and dug them like an hour before supper.
Yeah, or 2 hours before the live stream.
Yeah, and I cooked some fries, and oh my goodness.
Yep, it's all happening right here, guys.
Makes him sleepy.
Makes me get fat and sleepy. And fat ain't never happened.
He says, we sure ain't in Kentucky no more. It's so flat here, you could pour a gallon of water out here and it wouldn't know which way to run.
He's telling the truth.
Well, come here.
Come here. We got hills here now.
We are not in flat country. Contrary to what everybody thinks, when they get to Deep South, we are rolling hills.
Homestead Hippie, great topic. 7:23 p.m. Homestead Hippie, can you do something about growing food naturally and eating processed food with all your additives, please?
All right. So what?
What
do you mean? Can you do something about
growing food naturally and eating processed food with all the additives?
You talking about one versus the other?
Yeah, I think they're talking about doing a video about eating naturally and then eating something with all the additives in it.
Yeah, Shay, we would love to get started on the cabin, but that's going to be a while. We're going to try and finish up all these little projects, just like this wall. We've got several little projects that's got to be finished, and then we're getting back to hopefully. And once we start with the cabin, we're going to put up the cabin.
Yeah, we just got to get finances to work on the cabin.
We want to put the whole thing up, and that's not possible yet. And when it is, within a week or two, the cabin would be up, at least framed in.
Yeah, it'd be framed in anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, we said we were going to get off of here.
We got to go.
Yeah.
Flutie Lick, you can send us an email.
You can send us an email. We'll give you an address if you want to drop by.
DeepSouthHomestead.com. Be awesome.
Jared is always welcome here.
And thank you, guys. We will see y'all
in the next video.
Probably.
Bye, guys.